some people coming on. Yay, this is good. Let's see if we can share. Hello, everybody. Share. Where am I going to share this? Copy link. Does it sound good? Thanks, babe. Hello, everybody. How are you? Let me get back to this. There we are. So I can put this on my page. Yes. On my personal page. Paste. Let's see if that will do it. Will it do it? Yep, it will. All right, there we are. So, hey, everybody. I know, new angle. Got to keep trying some new stuff out. I had people complaining that they couldn't see me. I thought you wanted to see the food. So I didn't care whether I was in the video or not. I knew I could talk to you. So we're going to try this. Doesn't span out as much because we have to do the phone up and down. But hey, it's okay. We're going to go with what works. If you like it better this way, you need to let me know. If you like it better the other way, you let me know. If it's a tie, we'll do it one time this way and one time the other way. Who knows, you know? So hello. So I see Diane is there. And hello, Tiffany. How are you? Oh, wow, look at everybody. Janetta. Hey, I am an honorary pampered chef. Yeah, person today. Not really a consultant because I'm not that, because I have the best consultant. I have Miss Janice Tippett who sent me this, and I feel there's a lot of love. I think Janice has worn this before, so I am wearing it in honor of her and our hamburger, you know, our hamburger cutter-upper and that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, so that's my new thing. I'm collecting really cool aprons now because of the cooking show. So really, really excited. So please share. Make sure that you read what I wrote. I made this long thing up for you because if you share it for the first time ever, next Saturday I'm going to be giving away, drawing for a combo pack of the German chocolate crack and the unicorn peanut clusters. So make sure you're sharing this on your page. Even if you don't like shrimp, if you don't like the vegetables I'm using, let's remember somebody else out there could like it. So share with them because this is a really simple dish that we're going to be doing today. So I'm pretty excited about it. Let me see who else is out here. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Charlotte says I'm one too. She gave me an option of all these aprons. Obviously, you all have a whole lot of aprons, like we have a whole lot of like makeup and skincare and all that good stuff in my business. But this was so cool of her to send me this. So I said, yay, I'm going to be honorary today. So just feeling the whole cooking thing. You know, it's very, very good. Hey, Sue, how are you? Yes, and after you share it, don't forget to hashtag shared in the comments, because if we are not friends, it will not show me because of privacy settings that you have shared it. So then you're like not going to be in the drawing. We're also drawing today for January, February, and some of March. I put out there that if anybody tries any of my dishes, even with variations, it doesn't matter, but if you try any of my dishes or desserts, whatever that is, then what's going to happen is you were entered for one of 4 honey bun cakes, which is that and my double fudge glazed donut cake. I don't give out those recipes, right? I don't give those out. I just don't. They're like my secret thing. If people want it, they got to buy it from me, right? So I am going to draw those today. And we had about 24 people. I have all the names written up in here. We're going to get to that later. I'm going to put it in my Lisa Wilbur, who sent me my Chef Molly hat. We're going to put them in here, and we're going to draw people out live. Yes, we are. I am so excited about that. And then all you'll have to do is private message me your address and your email, so I will make these up fresh. And, yeah, do it again. So, and we're going to do it starting from today till the end of May. This time I'm going to do 4 of the double fudge glazed cakes, donut cakes. So we're going to do the chocolate one. So if you're a chocolate lover, then this is going to be great for you, okay? Great for you. So all you have to do is make it, post a picture of it, and tag me in it, and you are automatically entered. And some of the people, I'm not going to go through all the names, but let's see here. My niece Patty, Angie Lowe, my friend Carla, Diana Enman, Eileen, Roger, Jessica, Helen, Mary Becker, Penny Walden, Kayla Berduca, Tracy Blau, Kimmery, Carolina, Phyllis Lambranti, Barbara Leonard, and the list goes on and on. So like 20-something of you ventured out, and some of you had more than one entry because you tried more than one dish. So that is so exciting for me because that's what I wanted, to see you guys get out there and venture out and have a good time cooking, because cooking can be fun no matter what anybody tells you. So what are we going to do today? Let me make sure I can see this. Hi, Gwenda. How are you? Hey, look, I'll go back later and look at the comments. You know me. I squirrel. Anybody who watches me on my lives for Avon or oh my Lord, I squirrel horribly. So we're going to try to stay on task. So we are fixing a shrimp, asparagus, and mushroom with a lemon sauce today. Now remember, if you don't like asparagus, if you don't like mushrooms, don't forget to vary out. Do you like broccoli? Do broccoli. If you don't like mushrooms, leave the mushrooms out. That's okay. This is about giving you a great idea for a new dish that if your kids love shrimp, they're going to love this. My kids loved it. My granddaughter loves this. My nieces love it. So it is a good time. It is a good time. Now, we are going to be serving this over rice. So right now, matter of fact, this is ready. I'm going to go ahead. I'm using jasmine rice. You don't have to like jasmine rice. You don't have to do jasmine. You can do any type of rice you want. Lee and I just really love jasmine rice. So I am going to go ahead and pour this in and get this cooking. So this will be ready by the time we do the shrimp and the sauce, okay? So I've got that in, and I'm going to turn this down to low, and I am going to put my lid on it. There we go. And we're going to let that bad boy do its thing. We're going to forget about that rice for a few minutes, okay? So that's where we're going to start. So is everybody hearing me okay? Give me some thumbs up. Lee says it's good. There's Janice. Janice, look. No, Janice, you weren't on, so I didn't sing. So I should tell you I did. But Janice, I don't have that many viewers yet. I don't want to scare them away, friend. So we're not going to do it. So yes, Janetta, you could put it over risotto. Yes, you could. So again, there is no right or wrong here. Cooking is about... Do what, honey? Why? What's that got to do with it? Oh, it's because it keeps turning. What is it about that? Hold on, Lee. It turned. Let me try this. Hold on. It's the apron string. So, okay, we're back. We're good. Lee, tell me if that's any better here after a few minutes, okay? That'll probably be better. So this is about doing this so you will like it. And the thing is, if you try a variation, I want you to tag me. I want you to go, Molly, I did this, but I made it with that nasty zucchini noodles. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That's really mean. I'm sorry. I just don't like them. It's okay. I love zucchini. If I want noodles, I want spaghetti. It's just that simple. I want spaghetti. That's how I am. That's how I roll. But if you love it and you've got a new sauce to put on it, we're in together with this, okay? So let's get on this. Let's get started, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, I told you we have the rice going here. I've already done the asparagus, cut them up. We're using, it calls for a pound, but because I'm putting mushrooms in it too. Yeah, I already answered that, Lee. Yes, you can. I saw that one in the thing. So yes, I said yes to risotto. You can. Always remember, if you're doing asparagus, and yes, it needs to be fresh, always cut off at least the bottom inch and a half. Otherwise, you're going to find that that's very tough, and you're going to say you don't like it. So we're going to do away with this. And then what I did is 1, 2, 3. We've got, basically, I made 2 cups with what's left. This is about the size you want. All right, so that's done. I'm lazy. I always buy the pre-cut mushrooms, and these are just regular, like 8 ounces of mushroom. It looks like more than that, but I swear it was in the 8-ounce pack. Lee and I love mushrooms, so we don't think there is such a thing as too many mushrooms. Just saying. I know some of you don't like it. That's okay. What we're going to do first is we're going to put the lemon sauce together, okay? So that can kind of marinate, and you have everything in there. So what are we going to start with here? We are going to start with some chicken broth, okay? Any kind will do. If you need the one that's low in sodium, you do that. You do the one that's low in sodium. I'll also be putting this recipe up for you with a picture of the dish, okay, afterwards, so that you can take it and copy it and paste it, whatever it is that you need to do. We're going to take about 2/3 of a cup of the chicken broth here, okay? And we're going to start with that. We're going to put that in there. And then we're going to do cornstarch. I love cooking with cornstarch, always, probably more so than flour. It doesn't bulk up. I'm going to take about a tablespoon of cornstarch, and we're going to put this in here. Hopefully you guys are seeing this okay. This is so new for me, this new way of doing this. Then we're going to take about a tablespoon of sugar, and we're going to put that in there. See, I'm all backwards because I normally go the opposite direction with this. Y'all are going to think I'm just that sped person, right? Okay, and then soy sauce. Again, if you need low sodium, do low sodium. I'm going to take about a tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, I know that was a little bit more. Don't judge me. I like me some soy sauce, okay? I like me some soy sauce. Okay, then we're going to do about a 1/4 cup of lemon. Now, yes, you can use the bottled lemon and lemon juice, and I will tell you that normally I do, okay? But I had these lemons in the fridge. I'm going to cut the ends off here, okay? If you want about a 1/4 of a cup or a little over a 1/4 cup, get yourself 2 lemons, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to cut these in half, not end to end, right down the middle, okay? Now, up until about a year ago, I used to squeeze these by hands. Yeah, I did. I was that person. I squeezed it. I always save my rinds and stuff because I love it when I put it in my garbage disposal, and it makes everything smell so good. Citrus in the garbage disposal. It's so great. And I know they have like tablets and stuff for it, but nothing is as good as like when an orange starts to go bad, like it starts to get crinkly, I'm like, cut that bad boy out, put it down the garbage disposal, and get that citrus smell. So as I was saying, now I am using, oops, I'm like messing up here. Now I use this. I know, I should have known about this. I'm 57 years old. I've been cooking all my life. My mama taught me how to squeeze by hand. And then I found this bad boy and I said, what is wrong with me? But before I do this, I'm going to zest a little bit of this rind, okay? And yes, it does make a difference. It will still be good if you just use lemon juice. We've done this quickly, okay? But, there's nothing like taking a little zest of that lemon. You just want the yellow. You don't want the white, okay? And I'm going to do probably about a teaspoon of this by the time I'm done. I'm not going to measure it out. I don't need to, but that's for you. So let me take some of this. And I won't need all this rind either, which is absolutely amazing. Whoops. There we go. Look at Molly. Look at her go. See, and if you do that, that's okay. You allowed, because Molly just did it. All right, let me take some more of this one. Looky here. And as you can see, I've just gone down just to the white. You don't want the white. I just took it down to the white area, okay? And this, can I tell you, is the best zester, oh gosh, I have ever had in my life. This is amazing. I don't know what I did before this. The other ones I had were such crap. Didn't like them, never worked, didn't know how I was going to do it. Sometimes just skipped it. But this thing is sharp. It is amazing. I love it. If anybody wants this, I can share the link to this, okay, of where I got mine. And we will hook you right up, okay? Let me look at that. I'm going to do just a little bit more here on this one. Again, lemon zest is a great thing. Really is. It will definitely add a little zing to this. Okay, now, I'm going to bring my bowl over here. I'm going to take my little juicer thing, because I'm that person, okay? And I am going to put this bad boy in here, right? And I am going to squeeze. Oh, look at that. Mama never told me it could be this easy. Can I be honest? Mama never told me that could be that easy. Look at that. Holy moly. Let's do it again. Hold on. We're looking for a quarter of a cup. Doesn't have to be. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. My hands don't hurt. I don't feel, none of the seeds are going in the bad boy. I mean, can I just say? All right, so. Oh, that one's really juicy. Look at that. Goodness, goodness. Now, you measure this out. You measure this out. Because I cook all the time, I can see that this is going to be a little bit more than a quarter cup. So how am I going to fix that? You're not going to fix it. You're going to measure it out, because that's why I went and did all the measurements for you guys. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of more of the chicken broth, and I'm going to add to that, okay? Just a little bit more, because I know that probably was closer to more like going towards a half a cup instead. Okay, what else do I need? We have the chicken stock. We have the cornstarch. We have sugar, the soy sauce. Matter of fact, I'm just going to, see, this is how I cook. Y'all, don't think that I stick by a recipe. I do not. I am not that person. I am not that person. Now I'm going to mix this up, okay? We're going to mix this up. Get your little whisk out. And everybody needs a good whisk. You know this is my favorite. I found this, and I'm like, oh, it's so great. All right, so this is what we're doing. We're whisking this up. All right, and now we're going to take this and we're just going to set this aside over here, okay? Let me move my salt and pepper. Let me check my rice. Okay, that's still cooking. We're okay. Now I'm going to turn my pan on a medium high. We are probably talking, okay, they say high is probably like 8. I'm turning this on about a 6, okay? Again, every stove is different. So think about what your high is and what your medium is and go somewhere in between. That's what you're going to do. All right, I'm going to take probably about 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to put in this pan. We're going to let that heat up just a moment. Shrimp, let's talk about shrimp. Now, see, I'm a Maryland girl by heart, and in Maryland, you really don't buy bagged frozen shrimp, because in Maryland, we have the best seafood ever in Maryland, okay? But what I did find for those times is down here, look, I just went right to Walmart, and I got myself a bag of these. You can get any size you want. These are large. I wish I made a mistake. I should have gotten extra large, because we really like shrimp a lot. But this is, you need about a pound of shrimp. So this is a 12-ounce bag, so I got 2 of them. So it's probably about a pound and a half. Don't judge me. I love shrimp. It's okay. So that's what I got. People will ask, and I'm sure that Lee will probably see this question, can I use already cooked shrimp? You can use anything you want, but the more you cook shrimp, the tougher it gets, okay? You don't want tough shrimp. It doesn't have to be fresh shrimp, but I get these where they're already deveined, okay? All I got to do is peel the tail off, and they've already got the shell split, so I can just defrost it and then take it off. So it's really, really, really easy, okay? And as you can see here, I got all these ready. I always take a paper towel. You don't want to put them in all gross and wet. You want to make sure you're taking as much moisture out of them as you can, and that will help that out. So let's see here if we've got a pot that's ready to go, and let me move my zester over here. I'll need to clean that. All right, we're almost ready here. So let me look here and see what everybody's up to. Shauna says no tough shrimp ever. Got mine prepared for the show. That's good. That's a good thing to do. Absolutely. What else have we got? Yes, Janice. Janice knows, again, because I'm from Maryland, you do not do any seafood in my house without me some Old Bay seasoning, because there is no seafood seasoning like some Old Bay. If I'm getting ready to fry up some fish, which I'm going to be doing some tilapia here in the next couple of weeks and showing you how to do that. This is always in the making. There is always some bite of Old Bay in everything that I do when it's seafood. If you don't have some, you need to get some. It's just the best stuff ever. Okay, let's see what we got here. So when we put these shrimp in the pan, we're not cooking these to death. We're just going to get them a little pink in the beginning, okay? We're going to get these a little pink. We're going to season them up a little bit, and then I'm going to transfer them to a plate, and then we're going to work on the vegetables, okay? So don't, oh, but Molly, the shrimp won't be done. I'm going to get sick. No, you're not. We're going to finish cooking it in a minute. It's going to be okay. All right, hold on here. Let me take a little drink. Yes, if Linda Montavon watches this replay, I got my cup, Linda. Best cup I've ever had in my life. Love this cup. Hey, also, have y'all tried this? This is not a paid advertisement. I just like sharing what I love. Have you tried, I like ginger ale, but have you tried the ginger ale with orangeade, and then they have one that's with lemonade? Oh, this stuff is so great. It is so refreshing. It really is. Now, if you throw a little dab of vodka in there, it's probably even better. Just saying. I didn't say that. There's none in mine, so don't judge me. I cannot cook and drink. Okay, here we go. We are putting, the oil is just right. I can whiz that all around the pan here. Here we go. All right, now we're going to put the shrimp in. Oh, yeah, we're going to hear some sizzle here in just a minute. Come on now. House is going to be smelling good. I feel bad for Ann. Ann doesn't eat seafood. You know, my sister-in-law lives with me, so every now and then, you know, she gets meals for herself. We normally all eat together, but Lee and I are such seafood fans that when I fix anything seafood, she's going to come down, fix herself some sort of a dinner or something, and she'll eat. We've tried to get her to eat so many things. She likes fried flounder. That's it. Fried flounder with a bucket of lemon. With a bucket of lemon. I don't know how she even tastes the flounder. I don't know. Turn this up just a little bit. Ooh, I can smell the shrimp. Yes. You guys seeing this okay? It looks good in my picture here, but want to make sure you're seeing it okay. Here we go. All right. I'm going to put this over here. Man, look what I keep doing. This happens every time I cook. Yep. I keep hitting my towels. All right, so let's see. What are we going to put on this? We're going to take, of course, first of all, I'm going to take just a little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper. Everything's better with a little bit of pepper. No, I do not have. Oh, my in-laws bought me this set. I'm actually looking for a really great ceramic set. But this is just great stuff right here. I love this because it's not heavy. I hate heavy skillets. Matter of fact, I got a really great one from Pampered Chef years and years ago. I still have it underneath the thing. I've used it so much, that thing looks like it's been through 3 wars, I swear. So they got me this. I started using this. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put a little bit of salt on this, okay? A little bit of salt, just a little, because we're going to put more on later. And here comes the Old Bay. Yes, sister, brother, yeah. Da, 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 da. Seafood. What is seafood? I eat. Seafood diet. I eat whatever it is I see. Y'all heard that, right? All right. Okay, so look at this. This is just starting to turn a little bit. Remember, we're only going to do this till it loses the translucent look, the transparency where you feel like you can look through the shrimp, okay? And we're going to get these where they're a little pink, okay? So we've still got some time to go here. This is a very quick recipe when, of course, I'm not talking to you guys about it, taking your time up. Yeah, these are doing really well. Let me turn that down just a little bit. All right, I'm going to let these continue to cook just a few minutes. Okay, Man, there's nothing like seafood cooking. Like, guys, if you ever, look, you don't know unless you've been to Maryland or Virginia or someplace, but can I just say, like, steamed crabs, not boiled crabs, not the way all you northerners do it. Stop that. Just stop it. I'm talking about steamed crabs where you got the Old Bay and you got oh my goodness, you got the beer in there. Oh, it's just the most amazing smell ever. And it just fills the room. And your hands smell like it and everything. And then that's why in the end you need to get you some cucina soap, because this takes that smell off your hands. Takes smell off your hands. Amazing stuff right here. Just saying. Okay, so the shrimp's still cooking. Once we take this off, we're going to put our veggies in here. We're also going to use some ginger. We're going to use some garlic. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. No tough shrimp ever. Let me look here. Trader Joe's has a great shrimp wild. Oh, hey, that's good. Darcy, that's what you need. I've never been to a Trader Joe's ever. I feel like I'm missing out. I hear it's the best place ever, but I've never been to one. Tracy, did you like the tilapia? Oh my goodness. I love it. Lee and I were doing HelloFresh, and that is where we first had it, and we fell in love with that. Now, when we went to Alaska on the Avon trip, we fell in love with halibut. Oh, halibut. It is, man, it's good stuff. It's not cheap. Okay, so do you see this? Do you see how this looks? I'm hoping you can see it. It's not completely done, but it is nearing it. So this is what I'm going to do. I've got a separate plate. I'm going to scoop out my shrimp. This will probably give you a better look at what it looks at. Let me scoop this out. Hold on. Let's get this done here. Looks like my rice is almost finished here. I'm going to give that a check too. So if you see the shrimp here, see how that looks? Not quite as done. I could eat it like this, but it's not completely done, but looking good. So let me set this over here. Let me check my rice real quick, guys. Yep, we're going to take my rice off of the fire here. Here we go. We're going to move that right over there because that's about ready. Okay, now I'm going to put a couple of more tablespoons right into the same pan. Don't clean it up. Couple of more tablespoons of your olive oil. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to add the asparagus. Okay, and I'm going to add the mushrooms. Okay, and we're going to toss these around. We're going to get the oil all over these. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to cook this. Again, we're still on a medium-high heat. I have not shifted the heat, okay? I'm trying to get that, a little bit of that brown in. Look at that, coming right off the pan. You want all that mixed in. That's flavoring right there, okay? That is flavoring. Okay, so we're going to cook this, and you're going to notice that your asparagus are going to get a deeper green, okay? It tells you that they're done. And the mushrooms, too, you're going to know they're going to become a little softer. You don't want anything mushy. Mushy is not good. Nobody like no mushy vegetables. Okay, so we're going to do this. Let me bring my ginger up here. My salt and pepper up here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw me just a little bit more of the soy, okay, in here, which is probably like a half a tablespoon. And then I'm going to take me some garlic, about a teaspoon of garlic. And yes, it's in the jar. If you want to do it fresh, go ahead. That's fine. And then I'm going to take, what do we need of this? I forget how much of this. About a teaspoon of ginger. I use the squeezed ginger. I do. You can use what you want with this, but I love this because it's just so easy. Look at that. Comes right out. It's so smooth. So I'm going to put a tablespoon of that. Man, smell that. Something about garlic and ginger. Wow. You would use broccoli. I don't know if you like broccoli or not. Lee was asked, somebody asked, what if you don't like asparagus? Again, make this your own. Do you like broccoli flour? Let's look. It's going to, broccoli is going to take about as long as asparagus does, especially when you're stir frying like this, okay? So look, and maybe you're like, no, I don't like that green either, Molly. Do you like Brussels sprouts? I don't know what you like. You could do onions. You want to put some onions in this? Lee and I have done that before. We just prefer to have the taste. We do love asparagus. We do love the mushrooms. I'm going to put a little bit more salt in here, okay? There we go. And let me add me a little bit more pepper in here. We like the flavor. Oh, yes, look at that. It is coming along. Wow. Now, you're going to cook these again. It's not, you're not cooking these to death, but you're going to see, I can already see, the asparagus are starting to change colors. They're becoming that really deep green. I'm starting to notice that the mushrooms are not as white. That's another way for you to know, well, are they, none of it's going to kill you if it's not completely done, okay? We just want to make sure your shrimp ends up being done, okay? So, these are almost to where they need to be. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to now put my shrimp back in the pan, okay? So we're taking all the shrimp. We're going to put that shrimp right on back in the pan. What was the first one, Lee? Oh, I love this pan. The copper pans. Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. I have a square pan that this comes with. We do some omelets and stuff in. Look, I'm a fan. If it doesn't stick and it's not real heavy, I'm a fan. I'm a fan all day long of a good pan. Okay, so we've got this in here. This is, again, the shrimp is going to continue cooking. I have not changed the heat. You're not going to change the heat at all unless you know this is cooking way too fast. I feel like it's like grabbing the shrimp and it's burning the shrimp. Some of this is going to be adjustment on your part. But for me, I just know what my medium high is. Okay. Red pepper, okay. Red pepper flakes are to enhance, but this is what you get with red pepper flakes. You're going to get more heat. Black pepper is more about flavoring. Now, we love some crushed red pepper. We do. We love it. We actually add it to a lot of our dishes. It will definitely enhance, but make sure who you're serving it for is ready for that zing because, man, red pepper flakes, it will zing. I've gotten a little crazy at times, and Lee's been like, baby, I know I like hot, but what did you do? Did you, like, drop the bottle in the recipe? And I'm like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. So, yeah. Oh, I just got it. Okay, they said, where do you get the squeezed ginger? In your produce department. You can actually get squeezed garlic like this, ginger, all of those things. And I use a lot of fresh ginger and stuff first. When they talk about chopped, I will do that. But I love the squeeze. So go ask your produce guy, because sometimes they have it hidden. I find this where I find my jars like this, where it's not in the refrigerated section. It's just sitting off underneath something. And you're going to find this the same way. You got to refrigerate after you open it. All right, these are looking good. We're about ready here. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to stir this lemon mixture up again, right? And I'm going to put this in the pan. Oh, guys, here we go. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is going to be amazing. I can already. Yes, yes, you could. I know. Okay, so we're talking about peppers. I'm new at this. Okay, I'm new at this. Somebody asked about, um, could you use peppers? You can, but always remember that any pepper, it doesn't matter, orange, yellow, red, or green, they will always cook faster than the mushrooms and the asparagus. Okay, because obviously it's a different texture. So this is going to move faster if you're just doing peppers, but you could. And if you try it that way, let me know. Take a picture of it because I want to know, hey, how good is that? So what I'm doing with this is all added. I am waiting for this to thicken up. Remember, I put some cornstarch in here. That's what the cornstarch is for. It is about thickening this up so it's not a runny sauce. You want this to be a sauce, a like pourable sauce that when you spoon it, you want to know it's going to run all in between the rice, the pasta, the risotto, whatever it is that you're using to layer this over, okay? Hey, some people might say cauliflower rice. You go right ahead. If you want to eat you some cauliflower rice, I'm not going to judge you. I love me some rice, okay? And some real noodles. You're going to find if you're following me, I just cook, guys. I cook with the good stuff. I don't know what to tell you. The reason I try to stay healthy is I walk because I like to eat. I like to eat, and I will walk when I have to walk. Okay, look, I need to show you this. I know I'm squirreling. This is definitely, I know you can't see it. Okay, well, you're going to see it on the plate. This is already thickening very quickly. Not over thickening, but oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. We're going to let this sit here and simmer for about a minute or two. Just about a minute or two. Wow, this stuff looks good. And I don't want this to boil. So now I am going to touch this and I am going to turn this to just above low. Just above low. Let that heat start coming out of this. Keep turning it. Don't just let it sit there. Keep turning it. You don't want anything to sit and overcook. Oh, man, Lee and I haven't had this in so long. This is going to be a treat. I was going through my recipes, straightening them up the other day, and I was like, oh, man, this is good stuff right here. Okay. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Let's see. Let's take one of these bad boys out. Just need to taste it. I do this. I'm just saying. My husband is going to love me long time. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. This is all it needs. I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting it off. This is ready. This is ready. All right. Look at this. All right. Hold on now. Let me move this stuff out of the way because you know that Mr. Bibb's going to have to taste test it. I can't think of much that I fixed that Lee has not liked, but I'm sure there's been something. Sure there's been something. We're pretty alike except for stuff. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this rice. Wow, nice and fluffy. This is why I like jasmine rice. It's in between a sticky rice and a really fluffy rice, so I love this. Let me get some of this on a plate here. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Okay. See how fluffy that is? Look how fluffy that rice is. Just came off. Look at that. That is just amazing. Okay, so now we're going to scoop up some of the goodness. Let's scoop up. Oh, wow. Ow! This is good stuff. Cooking with Molly. It's always a good time. Look at this. Oh, my Lord. Get some of the mushrooms. Get a little shrimp going on. Look, so let me show you a close-up. Hold on. Look at this. Do you see this? Come on. Where's the love? Do you see this meal, no matter how you slice it? Mr. Bibb needs to come on over. And we need to test taste this bad boy. I'm going to get his bite ready here. Little bit of asparagus, little bit of mushroom, little bit of shrimp. Bib, you coming over? He's coming, guys. He got to work himself back around. I got him blocked off with the lighting and stuff, so let me see what y'all are saying. I'm going to show you again. I hope you're salivating. This looks freaking amazing. Oh, my goodness. Who? Laura Williams, my team member. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Don't y'all pass out. I'm just saying. Okay, Bib, come on, Bib. Come on over here, Bib. They need to watch you. You're right over here on my side. Don't burn yourself. No, you got to come the other way. Get behind me on that side. There we go. Can you look up and see my... Hold on. This way. You're not going to touch the stove. You're good. Okay, now look up. Towards the spices. There you go. There he is. Show him some love. Here we go. All right, baby. Let me get this. Let me get this mushroom for you. I know how you love them. I blow on it for him. Shh. I am. Okay. There you go, baby. I know it's hot. I know, baby. Is it good? Yeah. He said yes. So come on, because you know the cook. The cook gets to test it too. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Ready? Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at it steaming. I'll tell you what. If you don't fix this, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Do you taste that lemon zestly? Oh my goodness. Okay.
Take a lemon, take that.
Okay. This is all there is to it. Probably one of the more simple dishes that I have ever fixed before. Please try it. Cut yourself a break and tell yourself you can do it. Hey! Janice, let me tell you something right now, girl. You know this. You know this. Laura Williams makes me a buttload of money. She on my team, and I'm going to sing to her, but this is the catch, Janice. You know what she going to say? Molly, I love you, but don't ever sing to me again, Molly. Don't ever do that because it was scary. That's what she going to say. It's okay. I'm not judging. It's good. Okay. Next thing we're going to go to. Hold on. We have a drawing. Don't go away. For all of you, I don't even know if those people are on here or not, but we're going to do this real quick. Let me move this. Hold on. I don't want to break anything. Okay. So if you just joined us, this is my Chef Molly hat. My head and my hair is much too big for it. So I decided that I was going to use this for the lucky drawings. That's what I was going to do. Oh, Linda, yes you do. Linda, you need to take a picture of it. You need to tag me, girl.
She's using your favorite veggie, Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, Lee, stop gagging. Lee don't like them. Okay, so here's all the names. You see all the names? They're all in here. I'm dropping them in the hat. I'm dropping them in the hat. Okay, and we're going to do this. Magic hat, magic hat, magic hat, magic hat. Okay, this is for, if you're just joining me, anybody who tried one of my recipes between January 1 and yesterday, and you took a picture and you tagged me, then you got an entry. If you made 3 of my dishes, you got 3 entries in here. Now, you can't win 3 honey bun cakes. Only 1 per person per time I do. Okay, okay. But that means that you have more chances to win, okay? So here we go. So I'm going to pull the first one. I don't want to get my hat dirty. Oh my gosh, I had a little bit of lemon juice on that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here we go. I'm not looking. There's no cheating. I'm pulling the first one. Here we go. And she made 3 of my dishes. It makes sense. Kayla Barducha, I know she's all busy with the kid right now. Girl, you need to contact me by private message with your address and your email for tracking. I'm going to make some honey bun cakes up fresh this weekend, and they're going to go out the first of the week. There's our first one. Let's do our second one. Here we go. I'm trying to make sure they're, oh man, some of these are sticking together. Hold on, I got to separate them. That's not fair when they all stick together. Hold on. Okay, Next one. Oh, shoot. Dropped it. Next one is, oh, Lord have mercy. She's going to die. Phyllis Lambrandi. Phyllis tried the Philly cheesesteak stuffed shells. Phyllis. Honey bun cake, Phyllis. Honey bun cake. There's number 2. We got Kayla. We got Phyllis. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Here we go. Let's get another one. Okay, here's another one. Hold on. Angie Lowe. Angie, I don't know if you're watching or not, but Angie Lowe, you need to send me your address and your email. And look, guys, I know some of you, I may already have it because you've purchased them from me before, but send it anyway so that I don't get it wrong. Okay, we got one more. Let's do this again. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hold on, don't fall out. Da, 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 da. Okay, here we go. Diana Inman. Diana, you are the next honey bun winner. Oh, this is so amazing. So we have Diana, we have Phyllis, we have Angie, and we have Kayla. Now, let me tell you what's great about this. Kayla is only one of 2 people who tried more than one recipe. Okay, so in this case, it worked for her. These other people tried one. They tried one recipe that they liked the looks of, and they were picked as winners. So congratulations to everybody. Please get with me. Huh? Let me see. Hold on. Diana Inman. Inman. Yes, and I didn't see Diana, but that doesn't mean anything. So if you're watching this back on replay, please tag #replay. I would love to know you're watching me. I would love it if you would share with me, not with me, with everybody else. I already know what I'm doing sometimes I do, but please share this if you think somebody would like it. Ask them to like the page. I mean, I'm loving this. And remember, from today till the end of May, anytime you try a recipe, this time we're going to be entered for a double fudge glazed donut cake. And have you seen them? They are amazing. Have you tasted them? You're going to know they're amazing, okay? And if you're interested in buying either one of those or the crack or the unicorn clusters, you need to private message me. I also sell all 4 of those and ship them out. I make them fresh every single week. So I would love for you to taste them, okay? So you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate the support. You guys are amazing. And I don't know what we're cooking next week, but I'll figure it out and let you know. I'll have the recipe up tonight. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.